Good morning, Maryann here. I just wanted to share some tips on real estate. I'm getting a lot of questions about real estate right now for Canadians who are trying to sell properties. First thing I would recommend is that you list your property very competitively, very smartly. This is a buyer's market, and so you need to price your place very competitively, and hopefully you can attract a bidding war. Secondly, go for a tight close. Normally a close is 3 months out, but in a market like this, I would be inclined to try to close the deal in 30 or 45 days, thus allowing the buyer less opportunity to walk away from the deal. Thirdly, I would ask for a bigger deposit. Normally a 5 or 10% deposit will suffice. In the marketplace as it is right now, I would be more inclined to be asking for a 20% deposit, thus reducing the risk that the buyer is going to walk away from the deal. Now, the big question I get from clients as well is, how can I ensure that the money comes to me when it's dropped into a bank? This is I think, a big risk, a very real risk right now in the current, in our current situation with the way banks are behaving. So what I have been recommending to my clients is that they drop maybe a half or a third of the proceeds of the sale into 2 or 3 different institutions that you trust. The smaller the better, ones that you have an existing relationship with, and you are thus reducing the risk of the bank holding on to your money or worse. So that is one thought that I have, is divide up the proceeds. Another option is to ask your lawyer or notary to retain most of the money in their trust account, and you ask them to just deposit, say, a third of the proceeds into whatever institution you choose, and watch to see how the bank behaves. Do they let you move the money out into, if you're trying to get the money out of Canada, are they going to facilitate that process? If you find that the first installment is successful, then you proceed with yet another installment. So do it piecemeal. That just reduces your risk. Those are kind of the main pointers right now that I'm advising clients, just to protect yourself. If you have further questions or would like to have a consultation, I can be reached at on Telegram at Maggie MGE, so at MAGGIE that's my handle on Telegram, and you could book an appointment with me to talk about these things further, or I can be reached by email at mmgebauer@gmail.com, so mmgebauer@gmail.com.